Hello and welcome back to our blind hardcore playthrough of Diablo 3. Brought to you by Kia Eru that donated the game. So let us resume, shall we? Okay, we were going back to Yaku first. Tell me a game is going to crash. Maybe not. Or maybe it is, who knows. It's actually more. I misjudged that.
You, scoundrel, have you seen my amulet?
No, it will
You've
crash.
never seen it.
Jesus.
No. And I've never seen your dagger either.
My dagger? Why, it's missing too!
Okay, warrior. Let's see if we can slug along. This is getting somewhat tiresome. Alright. So, in the end, what do we want? I wanted to see if that was better. It is not. Let's take a look at these pants. More life regeneration, more vitality, more resistances. I lose gold, but that's inconsequential. I don't know why the computer is getting so uneasy lately. Let me check if this could be a problem. It could be. Let's disable the preview on OBS and see if that helps in any event. Now I need to unsocket this gem. I can socket it here. Should I go for more resistances? I think it makes sense, doesn't it? To go for more resistances. Critical hit damage. This is the duration of controlling. This doesn't make. Taking vitality. So I already have 50,000 plus the shield. I truly need Baraka. Let's focus on one thing at a time. We're looking at the gems. 40 vitality, 30 dexterity, 30 intelligence. Mechanic. Flawless emerald. Nah. I can do a square diamond. Requires artisan level 5. He's level 2. Jesus, no. Let's see. Can I get him to level 5? I doubt it. And if the... Well, if it didn't increase, but it will increase, but let's do it anyway. Get him to level 4. And that's it. But look at that. He can make rings. What? Yeah, show me all. Why when I want to see all? Need a Amethyst gem. Hilarious. Yeah, why wouldn't I want to see all? Imperial Topaz. So far I've gotten this. Well, those gems are going to be fairly important. Looking for the diamond, the flawless diamond, level 10. Good, I have some of these already. Let's put one of those there. More resistances seems like a good idea. Okay. Yeah, apparently that solved the problem. I can no longer see what you are looking at, but it shouldn't be much different from what I'm looking at. Okay, now let's look at this. I lose vitality but gain life regeneration. I can give myself vitality. Let's see how much vitality I lose. 54. Like 3,000. That's not much. I need to go to the artisan again. I gain even more. I can get myself even more resistances. Which is excellent. Okay, let's look at this. Critical hit damage increased by 18%. Or gain vitality. More or less the vitality I lost. Gold and reducing pairing effects. It's a tough choice, but let's see if maybe here. 137, 100. See, 134 intelligence. All that matters is she can get more intelligence. This gives her more, and I can socket a gem and give her even more. This gives her a ton more, plus attack speed. Okay, you know what? That seems like a good one.
A gift?
What about this one? Intelligence, critical hit. Seems fairly similar to this one, doesn't it? It's like a worse version of this one. Let's see, intelligence, 14, more intelligence. Don't think she has criticals, does she? Nah, she doesn't. Have yet to see her disorientation spell, I think. Let me check something. Alright. So, this ring can safely be destroyed, I think. Ah, look at that. Look, she changed. She actually changed her appearance. I noticed that.
Hey lady, I got some new things.
So, this ring... Critical hit damage. Let's see. 100 already, 100. So if I take this away, it goes to 130. But let's say I put this here. It stays the same, but I could increase my resistances even more. Right now we're at 60, could increase them even more. I see no reason not to. Goes to 60 in every category. from 60. But I would gain vitality. How much vitality do I get? Yeah, it's substantial. Okay, let's swap the gems and it's damage is not life regeneration. Life regeneration I will never trade. But damage I will. Yeah. Damage I will trade. Why not? Alright, let's break up those items and go. The ring and these 4 things. No, this ring, why was I saving it? I was going to compare it with hers. She has better rings. Yeah. Alright. Break it all up. Now I will put this somewhere around here. And that's good. We can go. Nice.
A pall of silence lays heavily here.
What? Didn't I do this yesterday? Pretty sure I did. Yeah. I must have.
I need to go back.
The fuck? Okay, let's go to here. Now I need to find... I need to find the entrance to some place. What place? I don't remember. Ray of Frost? No, Pierces. This is Ray of Frost, yeah.
I'm just warming up. Away with you.
Hitting is rather difficult.
A most thrilling battle.
Prophecy Burner. 1,000 life. Imagine that. What? I'm looking for a temple. I think it was north. Ah, fuck. Not many criticals, but I am doing a lot of damage. Much is certain. Ah, fuck.
Do you see that enemy over there? Let us cleanse it from this land.
Okay, everything is going swell, actually. Much damage does what she has? 3, but 300 intelligence. Could be better, I think. It's possible.
No.
No. Huh. What do you know? Be a teensy bit better. Her life per hit. Okay, let's see what about this.
Magnificent.
It's a very small amount. It says she has chance to freeze on hit.
I will use this.
Her toughness goes up. It seems to me. Let's try it out. Yeah, this is obviously suboptimal, I think.
Here, I can feel my blood nearby. They hid some of it beyond this portal.
The Ray of Frost is suboptimal. I can sense it.
These
Might
halls
be
belonged
another
to
answer.
Sultan Kul before they became his prison.
Yeah, it's because you actually need to aim. I think that's the problem. I am accustomed to not aiming at an enemy in particular, but with this I do need to aim. Yeah. I was way too accustomed to the other power, which just ah fuck, a goblin. Which kind of works regardless. There it is. Let's freeze, he says.
Still waiting.
Okay. No legendaries, but good stuff anyway. Let's look at all I've been gaining. More vitality. But I lose life regeneration, so no good. More vitality. But I lose life regeneration, so no good. Need to remember I can re-roll.
Sultan Kul must have studied Vigerai magic. The protective spells on his guardians are similar to theirs.
Nothing. I got one of these gems. Nice. Will come in handy, I hope. Alright, let's continue. Yeah, this is suboptimal, but is the best strategy for survival. This Ray of Frost does some sort of AoE. This not very effective, but Sultan Cool.
How does that feel?
Okay, I still didn't level up. It's hilarious. Leveling up gets harder by the minute. Ah, fuck.
Well done.
got me. Sage Vices. The health regeneration is, as I've said many times before, the cornerstone of this whole thing. Why is it red? Need 10 million experience? Hilarious. Alright, let's see. Arcane Orb. Create an orb of frozen death that shreds an area with ice bolts, dealing 100% weapon damage. I wish there were something similar for other attacks. Reduce the consumption, but this is the only one. It would be nice, but no, there is none. There is none. 3515. No, the Hydra it won't attack as fast as I can. I'm sure of it. She can deal with that, I believe. No need to even concern myself with that issue. Should I? Should I forgo freezing people so I can use that power? You know what? I'll try it. I have to try it. I have to try something. Explosive blast. To try anything that gives me arcane power. This could work as well. Will allow me to spam to arcane power per enemy hit. No, but no, it's not good enough. But that's the same, to arcane power per enemy hit. I would prefer much more this one if this offered something. Gain 1 arcane power per enemy hit.
Should I find some new attire? These old things are becoming so small.
How does this work again? Does have range. Nah, it will never be as good. Not even as this one. She's faster and it's an AoE. I remember it, but nothing will be as deadly as what we already know is deadly, this convergence stuff. Let me look here. King Dynamo. When you cast a signature spell, you gain Flash of Insight. After 5 flashes, you're okay. No, that's alright. So I will sacrifice freezing people for the ability of casting this continuously. Let's see if that works. If I have the familiar. Well, does this work exactly? Okay. This is still not enough. This is freaking impossible. But it's true. This is still not enough. The weapon is just too damn fast. Bathe yourself in enemy shocking. Yeah, the power, arcane power cost of all the skills. Okay. So we have ascertained that this is too costly. What about the flame board? That also has same problem. So now there is nothing except the ray of frost. Okay. It's too costly. So I get cold blood. Now let's check this thing. I am with yourself choking enemies, so I am using it for the reduction in arcane power costs. Now, what happens if instead, let's get whatever this, will this be enough? Yes, it will be enough. So I can have the familiar. And it will be enough to hold. Okay, so the let's keep the familiar. Let's switch the armor for the familiar. And let's see what we can put here. I would be partial to this. Okay, let's see how we do with the lizard. Forgot to activate this. Okay. It still kind of goes up. Okay, I don't want to be bothered with this chat business.
This place must have belonged to Zoltan Kuhl before he died. It seems an adequate reflection of his character.
Now, I could, instead of that, I could get another passive attack. That would certainly make my life easier. So let's see, what passives do I have? Things I don't actually have to cast. Does this do? Discharge. Okay, the energy twister. Okay. Let's see how this works. Nah. Not good. The whole point of the other thing is that it freezes people. That's what I like about it. Lightning Hydra. Let me see how this works. Never used it in combat, oh fuck.
Only you can defeat this monstrosity.
Does it throw aggro? Sure seems it does. Seems like it throws aggro, doesn't it? Well, if that's the case, then the Hydra is more useful than I thought. Let's make sure it's drawn. Yeah, it seems it does draw aggro. Does it or does it not? I'm not entirely certain. To be honest. It's kind of passive, but it's kind of not. Does it draw aggro? That's the question. It did seem to Okay, let's see. Will anyone attack it? No, it doesn't draw aggro. Nor does it continuous damage. Yeah, look at that. Ridiculous. Okay, so let's... Mammoth Hydra. Yeah, let's test all this stuff. Or arcane power, whatever. That's too costly. But this I know how it works. Okay, let's see the armors, which are passives. Orange is more damage, or something that stuns. If I get attacked, melee attackers 187% damage. Okay, 80% weapon damage is cold every second. That's not too bad. 80% weapon damage. That's something to consider. To anyone near me. It's a lot. Range and melee attackers are shocked. Okay. Sorry about that. There are none. Yeah, I started a little bit earlier. Reduce the power. Yeah, this is not necessary. This is the whole point of what we're doing this. Increase the... Okay, 315% passive attack. That's good. See, attacks have a chance to cause lightning. Okay. Increase the damage bonus of magic weapon. What? View your weapon with magical energy granted. Okay. Enemy is hit by your attacks. Increase your movement speed. This seems good. 300 weapon damage. When you perform an attack, you get a protective shield. When you perform an attack, 4% of your life. Attacks have a chance to burn enemies. Ah, this is good. So I can turn the Ray of Frost into actually a fire attack. Well, that's good. Actually. You have a chance to gain when you're hit. Critical hit chance. Incoming attacks, yeah, okay. You know what? Let's try this one. Let's see if I actually do fire damage here. If not, I'll turn the lightning on, I think, or maybe the frost. We shall see. Keep on testing it.
Bale was the most brash and reckless of the primevals. After the Dark Exile, he was contained within the Horodrim Tal Rasha and entombed. Centuries later, Diablo freed Bale, who then corrupted the World Stone to devastating effect for the barbarians who lived near Mount Ariat. The heroes killed Bale shortly afterward.
Okay. Guessing they are retelling the story of Diablo 2 or 3.
All is unclear now.
Not yet to see any fire damage. They are burning. What does this do exactly? Dealing or as fire over 3 seconds. I did see them burning. But yeah, they do burn. I can see it now. They do burn. That kind of solves a problem I've had. Because it turns the ray of frost into fire damage potentially. Eventually. And many enemies are somewhat immune to cold. Well, maybe a legendary item will make me change my mind, but so far this seems like a good idea.
Why do you feel empty? There are fragments of myself that are lost to me. They linger in the corners of my mind, just out of reach.
Yeah, so far this seems like a good plan. Okay, that's the location we need to visit, which means it's the location we want to visit. Just now. Okay, look at that disorientation, it makes them stop attacking. It's useful, I guess. Makes them turn around. Alright, Jesus. Freaking thing. Yeah, this is effective, if not flashy. They're not very flashy at all, but gets the job done quickly. Especially now that I do fire. Seems like a game changer to some extent. Oof, oof. 700. Okay, this is for her. Yeah. This must be good for her. I cannot lose the mobility, nor the vitality, but she can. Okay, 10,000, 11,000.
Yes.
Goes to 15,000. Yeah, of course it does. All right. I think I will trial before I go to the center. Trial to the hidden camp is the name. Okay, basically we have gone all around the mill. Turning out to be a rather effective combination. Plus the familiar does damage as well. So whatever is immune to cold will receive fire damage from magic sword, magic weapon, whatever the name is, and the familiar, and my companion. Alright, let's go back and empty my pockets. And we will immediately come here. I just don't want to have problems. Yeah, we have to. You know what? I remember something else I wanted to do. Need to stash all those gems. There is no point in me carrying them around. Not really, if I can fast travel. I have them around in the inventory if I can just fast run and equip anything I need. Accustomed to games, you cannot do that at will.
I need to go back.
So let's stash all the gems here. Will free a ton of inventory space. I think I'm going to sell all these items. Or maybe a crossbow is less than that. Let me check the weapon the Templar has. Might not be worse. It is actually worse. Let's give that to him. Just in case I ever need him. You never know. The rest, I need to actually spend money on this dude. I do like jewels. The Master Ring. The Grand Master Ring. What? I don't understand. What's the... Why can I do a Grand Master Ring but not... interesting. It actually makes sense. Need to use artisan nail. What? Let's forge a ring. Why not? Interesting, they actually look in your inventory. In the stash, I mean. Well, it's a very shitty ring. Holy crap. It's a very shitty ring. Okay. Let that be a lesson. Never do that again. A lot of items for crafting, but there hurts to have more. Let's break all this up. That I cannot, so let's sell it and we go back.
New goods today. I can't believe what people throw away. I want to buy some of it.
No. Now that we don't do criticals as much as we used to, I actually need to swap this for a red gem. Yeah. A red gem. For 60 extra is damage, that makes more sense, because I don't do criticals that often. It's better if I can increase my base damage a lot. To 15,000 from what? I didn't check. Whatever, doesn't matter. Let's move on. Let's see if we can defeat whatever is in the middle here. Hopefully we can. I hope we can. Ooh.
Finally, I have unlocked the secret of the soul stones once given to the Horadrim by Tyrael. An impressive creation, to be sure, but one that I am certain can be duplicated. No, not just duplicated, improved upon. My soul stone will be made to contain the souls of many demons, or even angels.
Okay, that ominous music obviously means we're going to get into a big
Do you
fucking
ever
fight.
become weary of strife? Of constant fighting?
What is the alternative? Let the demons feast on our incense?
You are not very good at lifting the
Aha.
spirits of others, are you?
Aha. What is that? Something is following me. What the hell that is? Holy shit.
Away with you!
Okay, there you go. That worked out well. I knew something was going to appear. It was logical. Alright, let's look. Lose health regeneration, and I lose movement speed. But maybe I can re-roll them. This is for re-rolling. Let's put the re-rolling stuff on the bottom. Yeah. Search the archives of Soltuncule. Where are those? I wonder. The archives of Soltuncule.
My archives are at the northern tip of the desolate sands. There we will find my body and the Black Soul Stone.
Northern tip. Well, we go north then. Let's see if we cannot go further north this way. These freaking things. Search for the archives in the northern tip. He said, there we go.
Fear and anger lie over this place like an ominous shroud.
Alright.
Here is the entrance to my archives. Let me activate the portal.
These dudes obviously going to betray us. But what can you do? Go to the terminus systems. I'll forget that. The terminus systems.
I had to build all of this for my research and my experiments. The Black Soul Stone was a complicated creation. I sacrificed much to make it.
Yeah, obviously we're going to have to fight him or something he built.
Looks like I got here just in time. Emperor Hakan? What are you doing here?
Good, everyone's together. I came to tell you that I have found Bilal, and I am ready to lead you to him.
Then, once we have the Black Soul Stone, we can rid ourselves of the Lord of Lies forever.
All well and good. But first, I will be made whole.
We're ready to do our part. Just you remember yours.
He's Belial, isn't he?
Have you discovered Belial's identity?
Yes, but we must be very careful. He has noticed your actions, and he grows nervous. You focus on the Soul Stone. We can confront Belial afterwards.
Yeah.
Look up there.
Ooh.
Statues of Cole's guardians. I think they are almost as angry as he is.
No, that's not good.
Beyond these portals lie two relics that were once powered by my blood. Take the vials you recovered and use them to activate the relics.
I will stay here and prepare the ritual. Be careful.
Yeah, you need to tell me twice. Let's go here, then. The storm holes. They built an impressive lair.
Come now, you must be impressed by all this. Where have you been that could compare?
No
I don't suppose you've
place.
seen the glimmering halls of the Ishari Sanctum, have you?
Oh, well then.
That laughter. Ooh. Shit. Ooh, what the hell was that?
Not ready yet. Only you can defeat this monstrosity. That is what I have trained for.
So stunning doesn't work with these guys sometimes. It makes kind of sense. Given they are
Remember
boss
to search
type
the bookshelves.
enemies.
Wizards will hide their treasures there sometimes.
Okay, let's go this way first. There's still no major problems fighting anything. Combination of an extremely fast and powerful attack. With all the magic they do. Anyone? No, no one. Okay. The rugged ring. Not that good. Gem goes here. All right. Everything fine. I think I'm going to switch the stuff here. The stunning is not that useful. Maybe if it worked as soon as
are nothing.
let's try to keep the massacre going. Alright. Back we go. Maybe I'm using it wrong, yeah. Maybe I should use it as an opening attack. The time bow. Offers some between enemies and me. That should be probably a way to upgrade. So any enemy that tries to get to me has to go through the bow, and it's... Yeah, I should not wait until they are close.
Need more time.
Journeyman's Scar. Armor, critical chance, critical hit. At the cost of a lot of life. Critical chance 9%, that's a lot. Nah. I don't need criticals, to be honest. Meteor damage. Not good enough. A ruby. No, a amethyst, or whatever you pronounce it. Yeah, I've been using my time bow improperly, I think. Let's see. Okay. Holy crap. That was a good ambush. Lightning skills. Lose life regeneration. Maybe this could be rerolled. Nah, it's too different. Maybe it could be rerolled. Let's see if it can be rerolled. This is similar but has less extra things, so no. No, what about this? Okay, this could actually be good. More intelligence, more vitality, more life. And maybe I could re-roll it and get lucky once more. Okay, so this is for re-rolling. I wish I could separate stuff. Like have two tabs here, not in the stash bar at home, if you want to call it that way. Okay, look at this. A lot more life regeneration. More intelligence, which this does not give me. I do lose life per hit, but I don't value that much as life per second. I think that's a good swap. Oh, at all. Actually look at this.
Many traps lay in wait for us here if we do not take care.
That will increase my damage by a lot. Apparently not that much. It will cause me a ray of frost being piercing, which turns out is actually quite useful. Given what I'm doing right now. I just said they didn't get the stun. Yeah. They don't get the stunned. Here's how to shoot the enemies. I can shoot the enemies any day of the week. You know what? I'm going to switch her stuff back to
I practiced so long for that.
No at all. That disorientation is too useless. The rough stem. Okay. This makes me think this is for rerolling. Actually. Yeah, let's look at the make up emerald barrier so I know what is for rerolling and what is not. Alright. What about this? Thieves Saka City. Nah. That's what I had, wasn't it? This is the one that could actually be useful, but no. No. Alright, let me see what I can do about the slow time thing. Time is sped up for any allies standing in the area. Enemies caught in the bubble take more damage. Enemies caught in the bubble do less damage. What would be more useful? More damage. Receive less damage or deal more damage. Let's try this one for the moment. Another life, 1,000 life per second. I think I cannot resist that. Yeah. Where I'm losing resistances. I think it's that much. That's a few percentage points, but another 1,000 life regeneration per second. So you have basically two choices. Oh, Jesus. Unknown. Let's remember, it's unknown.
I feel like you're my elder sister. Is that wrong?
Just don't ask me for advice about men.
About... Oh, I was not... That is... Well... I do not know what to say.
Don't say anything, that's the best policy, honestly. Don't say anything. So you can basically turn it into a kill zone or a protective zone. To make choices.
From that.
I think a kill zone is slightly more useful. I certainly do. But maybe for bosses it won't
We
be.
all agree that the end times are upon us. But do you truly believe that Belial and Asmodan could have engineered these events?
Who else?
No
They
idea.
are the last of all the Lords of Hell.
Maybe that's the big reveal. Diablo is alive and well. He's not dead, defeated, or anything like that. I think we need to travel back to town before we fight that person.
I am returning to town.
Which will probably be the last thing we do today. So let's deal with a few rerolls if at all possible. So this has... Why do I like it? I don't know. Why? Ah, the armor. It's a lot of armor. So I said if... What's the point? Okay, let's see what we can reroll possibly with this. Here. Vitality, life per hit, life per second. It could get, nah, not far more, actually far less. I don't see what I saw in those things. Here I can see. I just need to get life regeneration. I don't think it will be a better one. Here. Yeah, life per second regeneration. That's all I need. Will I get lucky? I doubt it, but let's try it anyway. Yeah. Fuck! Nothing. Let's try it again. Fuck, and it increases. Okay, I'll try it once more. 'Cause I can also see it's being better. Maybe. It will increase my damage so much. The boots, what do the boots? Ah, the movement speed. Okay. Fuck. No! I just lost a truckload of money. No, I cannot lose health regeneration. I lost. Let's try this one then. Let's see what this could give me. Chance to a lot of things. It's way too much stuff. No, I will keep the legendary. This is too unwieldy to ensure any sort of gain. Let's see. Life regeneration, yes. Movement speed, fuck. So I would have to give one of those. Either movement speed or life regeneration. Or will any of these give me something similar? No. No. This, yes. This, yes. So I could potentially reroll these two and get lucky, which I doubt. Let's reroll this one first. Better odds overall. Maybe here. Yeah, maybe I should reroll here. Hopefully I get either one of the two I need. Well, that's good. 11 movement speed, it's actually better. Okay, I'll take it. What? Now I cannot modify any other. Ah, fuck, I forgot about that. Freaking forgot. Yeah, I forgot, completely forgot. You only change one. Can I lose 300 life per second? I think I can, honestly. How much do I have? 5,000 per second. Yeah, I think I can sacrifice that. I will be approaching movement speed of 20, 25 actually. 23. That's good. Good enough in any case. Don't know why I like this.
Prophet did not mention what a bore you can be.
Actually, I don't know why I was reserving that one. Yeah, given what I have, I need the legendary. Here I got fucked. So it's basically the same proposition. Resource cost. Yeah, resource cost is nothing, it's bullshit. So I spent my last coin trying to get what? The life per second. If it gave me a life per second, I would be happy. Okay, let's try it once more. Let's spend the last bit of coin. Ooh, I got it. Nice. Didn't expect to get it, but I did. So I actually recoup some of the life regeneration I lost. So all these gets broken down. Should I have to match? Maybe I should sell it all. Get some money. This should be decent money.
I got some new things.
Now look at her run. It's always a guarantee of survivability, in my opinion. If you can run, then you can get fucked. Okay, I can actually equip here another diamond. Let's do that. Any other gems that can be replaced by improved versions here? No. Alright. It's a stash. Do I have a... No, I don't have anything. Let's sell all this other stuff. Unless... I have something that gives her more intelligence. She has 160 intelligence, so this could give her potentially the same or more. 170, 180. Yeah, this is better than this. Does she... Can she do criticals? I'm not sure. I don't think so. Okay, let's put that gem here. Give her that.
This is well crafted.
Yeah. So she and I are doing basically the same amount of damage. More or less. Which is a change because she usually hit more than me. Alright. Now we stash this and sell the rest. I think I have enough crafting materials for quite a while. So I need more money and crafting material. So let's sell everything. Yeah. And go back. And finish that. Let's finish this dungeon and that will be the end of today's cast.
Sultan Kul's machine.
Try as we might, Kul simply cannot be killed. His cursed blood sustains him. He bleeds sand and his laughter mocks us. There is only one course of action left to us. We will separate his body and his head, and hide the body within the Shadow Realm.
Interesting. So I dismembered him and sent him to the Shadow Realm. I guess that's why he's translucent.
You're fortunate to have Leah as your ally.
You aren't going to steal her away from me, are you?
What? Well, if you will let me.
Is everyone a lesbian now? The Terminus. Huh. Hopefully that means boss battle time. No, it's Lux. It says Lux, Lux, Lux. Okay. So yeah, we're opening an interdimensional portal, it seems. And yeah, now I remember I have to go to the other side. I don't think I have time to do it today. Yeah, let's talk to her. And I will explore until I can level up, and then I'll turn back.
Even after everything we've come to know about Sultan Kul, I never imagined anything like this. Maybe Adria is right about the Black Soul Stone.
You doubted me. How disappointing.
How can you doubt a dude that survived death? What do I have here? I have turned the bowl into a death zone. I need to remember that.
This ends here.
I need to remember that.
Not ready yet. If my old masters could see me now.
Okay, could this be a linear area? If that's the case, then I can do it today, as long as it's linear. Is it linear? Does seem like it is. What the hell is going on? Can I cross it? Yeah. Okay. Good. Okay, all this is kind of garbage. Maybe this one not for that dude. Vitality armor. But I prefer the life regeneration, yeah, not if I get supposedly more armor, which I actually don't understand armor that well. Yeah, it seems like a small area. Maybe we can explore it. We'll give it 15 minutes. Just so we can progress. I would prefer to finish this part today.
Still waiting. I prefer linear dungeons in these sorts of games, since I cannot save at will. It's better if I can just move fast through the places. This is boss area. Sure looks like it.
Only you can defeat this monstrosity. How does that feel?
Ooh. What the hell?
Need more time.
There you go, that... This is good for her, I think. It's actually not better. Amazing. Very good weapon. Yeah, that movement speed, it's too good to lose. Yeah, I'm fast as the wind. My headset is starting Let's see. That's actually less. Ah, yeah, because I lose the other thing. Yeah, I pretty certain I'm going to keep going like this for a rather long time. This is good enough. For my purposes.
Do you think there's anything useful in Cool's spell books? If there was, it has been lost in his madness.
It might be a linear dungeon, but it's a long fucking dungeon. Something is damaging me, so it's time to summon help. I noticed my health going down a teensy bit. It goes up almost instantaneously. It's basically a moment, a second goes by, it regenerates.
Become Nephilim and ushered in a golden age. But my Herodic brothers could not accept man's true destiny.
This is the machine.
We will seal the shadow locks with vials of his blood, and we will hide the blood in the desert under eternal guard. I can only hope that the world does not forget of Cool's evil, and his blood remains undisturbed beneath the shifting sands.
Well, your hopes have failed.
These abominations must die!
Although in a certain sense we do remember he is evil and nasty. We just don't care. We need him too much. So that's that. All right. What I need is a legendary weapon that says reduce cost of disintegrate. That will make my life easier. Holy crap.
Didn't see that coming, did you?
What is he doing? Where is he? chicken wing. You know what? I have changed my mind once again. For tomorrow, I think I'm going to try this. Not this. This. Yeah. Most enemies always come close to you. So I will stand in the wall and fight it out and see what happens. Alright, let's go back to the terminus, and that will be the end of today's cast. So I will continue tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next time. Let's get the checkpoint. I guess. There you go. And that will be it for the moment. Let's go back to town.
I am returning to town.
Yeah, well, to base camp, let's say, not town properly. And that's it. See you tomorrow. Thanks for stopping by. Well, 6:56, okay. Only 14 lands away from max. That's kind of impressive, I think. Who knows?